Who wants to recap last session for inspiration?
I think Doug needs it.
Probably. um, yeah, I'll try. I forgot everybody's name, but certainly I'll try.
It's been
uh,
7 days, Douglas.
it lasts an hour max. Okay, so we fought and won. With no casualties. It was pretty good. It was dicey, but no casualties. And then as we were trying to figure out how to get out of there, Yop ran out with Betty. Um, Vicaris turned himself into the. Sorry, I just started reading. Vicaris turned himself into the person that we just murdered, and ran after her, calling Betty a duck, which Yop did not like. Um, then Yop was imprisoned while the others tried to escape. They were caught, I believe, Lucky. No. Noel made it out by staying behind while the others surrendered to jail. That's when we all kind of met up and we laid out the plans of the people we were fighting. And I was also put into prison. But was able to go invisible and teleport out so I could follow. And insert name here was attacked and thrown into prison, and that's where we left off.
Constable Jude.
Thank you.
Yeah. So everyone, I say everyone, not many of you technically. Vestra, Yop, Zashel, and an illusion of. I've been trying to figure out if this is an illusion of Mr. Dory or an illusion of Vicaris.
It's
It
a
should be
Matryoshka.
Vicaris because I think he had
I'm-
dropped the disguise self.
He had not.
I don't believe I
Until
did.
he had not, but I do not think Mislead will let you. I'm gonna err on the side of not letting Mislead make you make clones of just anybody.
Okay.
And I think that like as soon as you, even though it does not dispel disguise self as far as the mechanics of that goes, you cannot create an illusion of the illusion of yourself. It has to be an illusion of you.
That makes sense.
Checks
Yeah.
out what the spell says.
Cool. I didn't read it.
It just says, yeah, a duplicate of you,
hmm
not like your current appearance.
Right, yeah. So, an illusion of Icarus, Yop, Vestra, and Zashel, and Lucky, and I guess Kithri, are uh, are all prison, and are all imprisoned, and I, Cody, if you're okay, I'm not gonna give you a lot of screen time for the thing we've
That's
discussed.
fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make. I'm honestly not even gonna make your roll for any of
Secret
it.
Agent Noel.
Yeah, yeah.
Na-na-na-na-na.
I will let you quietly manage yourself under the water for the time being.
Mhm.
As for
See,
the rest of you,
I don't think it's particularly action packed because it is a lot of just agonizing patience
yeah,
and
exactly.
stillness.
Yeah, I think you and I covered it pretty thoroughly. Like what's gonna end up happening and how long it's gonna take and all that shit. So yeah, we'll be okay. All right. Uh, but Vicaris, your body and your mind, I guess. Wow, you are outside the prison and well, sorry, outside the cell of the prison, not yet outside of the prison, and invisible. What are you doing?
Great question. um, I would like to kind of find like a little corner or an area where I can stand still without uh, being like hit or run into or anything like that since I'm currently invisible. So I'm just
hmm
looking for like, a little area to stand.
I have a very good place for you. It is one of these prison cells.
Well, I won't be walking
That doesn't
into
sound
one.
leading at all.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I was mostly looking for like a corner or something like that.
Yeah, I know you don't want to get caught. I gotcha. I think this would require like going if you're not going to go into a prison cell, and I know that that sounds like a shitty, but like if you're not going to do that because that is like an easy option,
Yeah.
a closet would be appropriate. In but you'd still have to open that closet, so it would require a stealth roll.
Yeah. Yeah. Do I have advantage because I'm invisible?
You do indeed.
Fuck. All right. Ooh.
God.
Hold on. Mm, Feels appropriate. I'll keep it.
Okay. 16 still does not quite catch the attention of these of these guards. What are you doing now? Now that you're in the closet.
Bravo. Bravo.
I'm biting my tongue so hard.
So little. Yeah, I'm gonna shift over back into my illusion double, so I can talk to the rest of the group. Bit of a development. They beat up Constable, and now she's in a cell, and I'm in a closet. Oh, I want to point out too. So Vicaris is just kind of like standing in the corner, like looking away from everyone else.
Yeah, I definitely imagined like uncomfortably facing a corner, like in timeout.
Yeah, but he slowly turns around almost mechanically, not for any particular reason, but to be dramatic. That's it.
I mean, the cell is small, but I don't think it's a closet.
Oh, I'm not actually here right now.
Yeah.
And I'll go up and I'll like flick a finger through her finger.
All right.
Can you get to us?
Oh, sure. Easy.
If I give you Quetzal, can you get Quetzal to Jute so that I can help her?
Sure.
I'm afraid to just put him on the ground and let him try to find his way because, well, I mean, guards.
Is Quetzal gonna be visible?
Good point.
Well, can you get to the constable? Can you get the
Yes.
constable out?
Oh, I mean, I have a myriad of ways to potentially get the constable out. None of which I've truly thought through. So, yes.
Well, I mean, I think that's the most important thing right now. Get her to safety. Don't worry about us. We'll be fine. Well, I mean, we'll be fine, right? No, we'll be fine.
We'll be fine. Bring her to Thornwell if you can get her out.
See, I've been thinking about Thornwell. How likely do we, tell me if this is just me being paranoid, how likely do we think it is that, how likely do we think it is that Thornwell asked the Duke to come here because Thornwell is at the bottom of all of this?
The Duke
Thornwell
would-
has admitted that they have at least a passing academic knowledge of the Outer Realms, where I don't know if this thing that Dory is dealing with came from there, or if Dory was the start of it. Or do we think that Thornwell genuinely just thought something was strange? I can't imagine that Thornwell truly cares about Jeremy's fate.
Well, I don't think it really makes much of a difference, to be honest with you. I mean, the whole reason we're here is because we need the Duke to trust us to help Seaton.
No, I get that.
So we have to do what the Duke wants us to do in order to gain his trust, and he wants us to help Thornwell.
I think Zashel's point is, should we put all of our eggs in Thornwell's basket at this moment when we are vulnerable?
Yes,
I don't
if Thornwell is tied to this thing, then helping her is decidedly not in our best interests.
No, she's
Even-
tied to it, but I
Yeah.
think she just knows more than she lets on. Besides, why would she involve our help directly if she was behind
She-
it?
She didn't initially. She wanted the Duke to come down. She could have turned the Duke into whatever the hell happened to Councilman, whatever his name was.
Right,
The
but
Duke
once
wouldn't
again,
go
I
anywhere.
mean, maybe I'm confused, but our best interest has nothing to do with resolving this issue. Our best interest has to do in fulfilling the Duke's request, which was to help Thornwell.
I'm not sure I'm getting my point across here, Yop. My point is, if Thornwell is tied to this cult and this creature, us knowing what's going on could put all of our lives in jeopardy.
Right?
Which-
Are we sending Zashel and Jute to their death by sending them to
Vicaris.
Thornwell? Oh, right. We all do that, don't we?
Even me, it's really weird. You'd think I know my own name.
Oh, I did as well.
Oh yeah, you're still here. Sorry, you were the illusion a minute ago. That's
One thing too is as soon as I bust out of here, I won't be here anymore. So communication is going to be a bit difficult.
well.
I imagine if you get to Thornwell, then they'll be able to do whatever they can.
Mhm.
All right, so Thornwell is the plan.
I don't suppose they'd let me cast a ritual in here. Probably not. I could put up the telepathic bond, but that might be a little weird.
Did they take
Oh.
our stuff in here? Are we bound in any way? Because I don't feel like we are.
You aren't bound, but I feel like it's fair to assume you have been disarmed. Which means nothing for you, weapon summoner, but like the obvious weapons would have been removed.
Would people's like magical foci, that sort of stuff, be removed?
The things that would be deemed obvious, like wands and such.
Because I just don't know what like Zashel needs. Which is why I'm asking.
Right, yeah. The guards who are around are just standing on the other side of the gated door and not really blinking or really moving. Just sort of staring inwards at you all.
Okay, that's good to know. That might make it hard to get Quetzal to Vicaris, so
They're like several inches from the bars, or like several feet. Like how close are they to us?
A few feet, but there is something deeply unnerving about the stare.
Yeah. Then I suppose we would have been speaking in hushed voices.
Yeah. So is there any thoughts right now? Sorry, as I was answering the phone.
Was that it? Oh, excuse me. Was that it? Was it the plan? That was the last question I asked.
I think it's a good plan overall. Do we need a distraction of any kind?
For me?
To help facilitate things.
I don't think so. It should take all of about 6 seconds.
The guards stand and a few more approach. And one of the guards produces a ring of keys and indicates all of you by pointing and saying, "The Whisperer wishes to see you all."
Should I go now or should I follow you?
Well, they're going to realize that this is an illusion in a second. So if you're going to go now. Otherwise, you need to be back with us.
Who the fuck is the Whisperer? I don't want to go see anybody. I want my lawyer.
Be all right there. Just gonna tie my shoe, and then
Sure.
Vicaris will kneel down to tie his shoe, pretend, and then go back into his regular body.
Yop, your attorney is right here with you.
I'm trying to make a distraction there, Zashel. I don't know how well it's going to work now, but oh, yeah, great, my attorney. My barrister. Where's my barrister?
I'm gonna Vestra will walk up to the doors, like, you know, that have the keys, and say the person that has them to say, "Oh, good. At least maybe we'll be able to find out what's actually going on."
How many guards are here?
6.
Come on, boys. Don't keep a girl waiting.
The door is opened, and some of these guards have your equipment, your gear, but they are not offering it to you.
All right, this doesn't seem... Are they including Kithri and Lucky in this, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, better than being in here, I suppose.
As you are all escorted out, every soldier, every guard that remains in this garrison, their eyes are on you. You see them down the hall, the way you walk, watching you approach, and feel their eyes boring into you as you pass. And you are finally brought outside. You are not bound. You are not restrained. You are just led out into the street, where about half of the population here are going about their business quite ordinarily, and the other half are standing immaculately still, facing the road and staring at all of you.
This goes considerably deeper than we expected.
I don't think we're going to fight our way out of this one.
Let's hope that whatever is in control of these things will relinquish its hold on it if it is not on this plane anymore.
Ow! You are walked down the street to the eerie quiet of the city that has gone half silent as it watches you walk, and are led to one of the harbors, one of the wharfs, where there is a ferry and a gentleman waiting. And all of you are ushered onto the vessel, along with a few of the guards, and rowed across the water to the island Flotsam. where once again you are awaited in eerie quiet, and then marched up back towards that tipping lighthouse Frother's Lamp. And before you quite make it into the clearing, to the open way where this lacking architecture stands, there is a side road you are all directed down, back into an alley. Hey, go with Tyler! Go with Tyler! This alley dips below at an angle unexpected, sort of jolting. This city is built on top of itself repeatedly, up and up and up, as the lower levels of it, its history slowly sinks below the surface of the water. But this section of the city is yet surviving, though damp it may be. This lower Providence is dark and absolutely quagmired by filth, and eventually, and not all that abruptly, quickly becomes very obviously a sewer system that you are being led into. Go. All right, Noel.
Uh-huh.
You are sometime behind this.
Mm-hmm.
Able to gather yourself, and you wanted to rest at the tavern. Is that right?
Yeah, it's the only secure place that I know of at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just get on the street.
Yeah. And you are you disguised at this point or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no. Walking into the inn, no.
Okay.
It had to go away.
Okay. There is like the passing glances as you enter.
Mm-hmm.
That is not but there isn't like the second glances of anyone who seems to immediately recognize a wanted Firbolg, you know?
Yeah.
You have a moment to collect yourself. With your passive perception, it is rather clear to you as you are trying to keep an eye out for your own protection and for the others, as you rest, when the city abruptly goes quiet.
So I'm like inside, and suddenly the rabble outside just gets like quieter and quieter.
Yeah.
Huh. Do I have a window or anything? To
Certainly.
slightly crack? Because I think
Yeah.
I would probably assume, oh, I'm just not hearing it, and open it up. I wouldn't look out yet, but I would just basically below the window line, cracking it just to hear better.
Yeah, opening to willfully listen,
Mm-hmm.
only solidifies that impression that it is that eerie quiet.
Yeah, I don't think Noel's gonna risk looking up. Noel might assume at this point that they know he's come in the inn.
Okay.
Or that he's being, maybe not. I don't know. I think for the moment he's just gonna close the window and rest because he's pretty fucked up still.
Okay. Is there something that would trigger his trigger his instinct to move?
Yeah, it would be footsteps, I guess it depends. How long have I been resting, I guess?
I will say you have received your short rest.
Okay. Then the second there is footsteps in the hallway.
Okay.
The trigger is to hit disguise self again, to just look like a random human.
Okay.
Slightly taller than average, but
there is a point some time later that there is maybe you don't necessarily hear the footsteps in the hall, but there is someone opening this door.
Yeah, I would immediately disguise self to just look like one of the dock laborers that I saw. Not specifically, probably just an amalgam of several facial features, but that kind of attire, that rain shawl,
You do not see housekeeping. In fact, it looks like you see the owner that you've spoken to before, along with a few others who immediately begin to, it looks like toss the beds a bit, but you are clearly somebody. What are you doing in here?
What are you doing in here?
This is my property.
I'm looking for someone.
So are we. There are some suspicious individuals who have been in town recently.
So I have heard.
Would you mind stepping into the hall?
Yeah, Noel just steps past them into the hall.
All right. Yeah, they begin pilfering through everything in the room.
Yeah, I don't know who left stuff in there, but
I don't think any of you necessarily did, but any loose belongings, like spare clothes or what have you, are gone through. Nothing. Obviously, there's no money or anything that is taken. But after a while, a couple of these loose possessions are gathered, and these folks leave.
Yeah, Noel, for lack of a better idea, will try to just walk out when the individuals walk out. If the innkeeper doesn't try to stop him, Noel is just going to leave.
No, you are not stopped.
Yeah. Noel's just fucking off.
And you leave the inn entirely?
Yeah, I'm headed directly to Thornwell now.
Okay. When you approach the front entrance, the butler allows you a passage.
Yeah, I don't remember what the specific code, because I wasn't here for that part.
Yeah,
but whatever we were told to get in.
Yeah, I don't know that, I don't remember that you were given something that specific, but yeah, you are granted access, and as soon as you cross under the gate, your illusion falls.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you are brought into the tower.
Yep. I knew the important thing was just being careful going in. He didn't want anybody, or she didn't want anybody to see. So yeah, then I'll go to Thornwell.
All right. She greets you in her entrance chambers, and asks, "What has brought you here?"
None of my companions have made it here yet. He pinches the bridge of his nose.
Were they expected to?
Yes, at least one. Shit.
It would appear you are the first.
Yes, it is hard to fully describe without evidence. Would you like me to write it for you? It would be faster.
She acquiesces, offers you parchment.
Language of preference.
Common.
Yeah, I will relay the like as much as I can. I can remember pretty well the like the Tharizdun stuff. I'll try to relay that we believe Mr. Dory. Essentially, the stuff we discovered, but not in. I don't have like photographic memory. So just the broad strokes of the conspiracy, what we think is going on, the fact that Tharizdun is in play, and that something called the Whisperer is trying to like is trying to feed something called like the Young One, and that it's happening at like just the basic plot details essentially. And then I will pause at the end of like writing it with his finger very quickly and say, "We were supposed to have evidence of this, but if they have not made it back yet." Vicaris.
She nods and she says, "This is substantial still."
If my companions are not here, it means they are still in custody. We were arrested. Well, they were arrested.
You want some candy? Okay, come on. She says, "I may be somewhat limited in my ability to assist, but I will do what I can." And she bids you follow her.
I'm going to do a quick insight check.
Sure. Tell me what you roll.
18. So,
she seems convinced of your honesty and earnest in her attempts to help. After all, you guys have done her a great service.
Yeah, good enough for me. Really is the earnestness, like, is this the prelude to a very obvious betrayal? But no satisfied. Just nods, says, okay.
All right.
I'll follow to wherever she's taking me.
Okay. She takes you to the she begins taking you to the garrison. And it is now that you are able to witness in the streets. Everyone here is, about half of the people here, maybe even 2/3, are standing very still and quiet and not moving at all.
Huh. I will, surreptitiously point to one of them and say, "I'm going to presume that is not normal for your town."
No.
I do not know quite what to do about it, however.
Nor do I.
Do you have resources for protection?
Limited.
Are you able to fight?
I am an arcanist, but not a violent one.
Still, resources.
She wears like these tight fitted leathers, and so there is no subtlety when her hand goes to a wand that is fastened at her belt.
Null will nod and say, "I am not. I am capable of direct violence, but it is not my specialty."
She continues to lead you down the street towards ultimately, obviously, the garrison.
Yeah, is there more of these as we get closer?
Yes.
Like more of these silent types? Okay.
And the garrison itself is filled with them.
When we get into the press of them, or get close, I want to use my Furbolg detect magic, just to get a sweep of what the fuck is up with them.
Oh, can you see this?
All right. Yeah. See a faint aura around any visible creature that bears magic. I have no idea what this is. So
Sorry, I'm keeping myself muted for a second.
Yeah. Could be some fucked up alchemy I don't know about. I don't know if I'd be able to see that.
I would say you could almost certainly see alchemy because that'd be like a potion effect, right?
Yeah.
But as it stands, you don't actually see anything.
Interesting. Okay.
You can roll me an Arcana check as to why that might be the case.
Do I see? I guess do I see any magic on Thornwell? Probably quite a lot, I imagine. But
well, she's a magical person, but she's not like kitted out with magic equipment.
Okay. Except maybe her wand.
Yeah, like she's a mage, but not a. Yeah.
17.
That's fine. Your DC was like a 16. So magic is an effect on the weave. So if something is superseding the weave, you would not be able to detect its magic. Some such effects that have magic-like qualities in that they are indescribable, but are not actually made of the weave, would be psionics.
Interesting. Would my understanding of, so I would read it as like a charm, but by a completely different method, right? Like
yeah,
by actually manipulating of something deeper.
Yeah.
Huh. Would I know if that can even be broken by magic of the weave? Like something like a greater restoration?
I would say yes.
Okay.
You would both know that, and that would be very attainable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because, psionics is probably not something he'd be super familiar with, but it is interesting to know if whatever that is could be affected by stuff of the weave, or if it's completely insulated from it.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have dealt with many aberrants. I don't think you guys have, but I feel like that's like if nothing else, it's worth a try. Like just because psionics and the weave are different things doesn't mean they don't touch each other.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll log that away for later, just in case. Yeah, I'll continue following her into this fucked up, clearly not a good place.
Okay. Yeah, to the garrison, where there are many, many guards. She asks to speak with the constable. She is told that she is indisposed. She asks then to see the recent prisoners, and she is denied. She becomes more verbally forceful, and she becomes physically threatened.
Yeah, if one of them, I'm mostly keeping an eye out for violence. So if one of them tries to draw a blade or something, that would be where Noel gets in the way.
There's some intimidation, but no outright show of force. She becomes frustrated, and insists by her position that she be allowed to see the prisoners. She is once again denied, and the crowd begins to swell and close in.
As they close in, Noel will essentially wrap around her and say, "If you have means of getting us out of here now."
She shakes her head. And then the crowd speaks in unison and says, "The Whisperer wishes to speak with you."
I will look to her for her response.
She seems deeply terrified. And unable to resist.
Okay. Yeah, Noel would like put a hand on her shoulder and just look down and smile reassuringly. And look up and say, "Well, I suppose then take us to where we need to be."
The two of you are then brought to the harbor. And there seems to be not really like full debate, but silent recognition of like the carrying capacity of these small ferries that are designed to take people across the way. Um, and the two of you are put into separate boats.
Before we depart, like while we're kind of approaching the boat, I will murmur down to her, "What manner of magic can you actually do?"
Specialize in divination.
Do you have means of communicating?
Let me pull up her stat block real quick. Very limited.
Well, I suppose then, good luck. We will try to find you.
All right. And the two of you are put onto separate boats. It becomes very, very obvious once you are out into the water that the two of you are not going to the same place.
So looking at that boat, like I presume I'm going to the Flotsam.
Uh-huh.
What kind of check would I need to roll to guess based off the trajectory? Like clearly not the Flotsam, but somewhere else. If the answer is I have no idea where because I don't know the geography well enough, then fair enough.
Yeah, you wouldn't know the exact way, but like, so this is like the dock that you guys depart from, and you are headed, this way, and she is headed that way.
Okay, so yeah, she's headed even in the more complex way. More stuff. Okay, well, that's a fucking problem for another day.
All right. Everyone else. What?
Sorry, I need to figure out how to link this song. This is what came up immediately after that.
Oh shit.
The rest.
I don't know if you heard, but my plan wasn't to go with everyone. My plan was to immediately go to the constable.
Oh, no, I didn't hear.
Oh, sorry. I went to tie my shoelaces and then went back into my body.
Right.
If you need to erase that and my illusory doubles with them, we can, but yeah.
No, that's fine. Fuck, Doug. See, this is exactly what I was worried about. Oh, God. Okay. What are you doing now that you are in the closet? Once again, I ask this question.
I'm prepared to get out. Can I do a quick perception check to make sure no one's like immediately outside the door?
Yes.
Oops. Perfect. So good.
It is just oddly quiet and still in this garrison.
Oh, even better. Let me sneak outside. Stealth again.
Okay.
Hey, there's a good roll.
You open the door and there are guards in this room. It's okay. What's wrong? What's wrong?
I said it's almost bedtime, and can run into death.
Is it? Do we need 5 more minutes? Can you say 5 more minutes? Please,
5 more minutes.
Please, 5 more minutes. Yeah, let's go play for 5 more minutes. Sorry. He's a drama queen. I don't know where he got it from. All right. Yeah. Yeah. You open the door and there are people here.
And they're not moving around, right? They're just being creepy.
No, they're being way creepy. Yeah.
Cool. I will not attempt to close the door because that feels weird, and it might just be easier to explain that a door opened creepily on its own from wind or something. I don't know. Moving on. Can I move through them?
Well, you can try.
How far away is the constable?
I'm gonna say that she is down the hall.
Okay.
I know that's not a very good answer. I'm gonna say
Well,
like 40
I would have
feet.
remembered. Yeah, I would have remembered too. Anyways. Shit. No, I was gonna do something first. What check would be required to get through them?
I mean, you just don't have you don't know if like disturbing them would cause a reaction. But that's what I'm saying.
I would have to disturb them to get through.
Probably not, but you don't know like to what degree movement counts as disturbing. Like grabbing and shaking them, probably disturbing. Walking in front of them, you don't really have a gauge for.
Okay, yeah. I will, as quietly as possible and as best as I can, without touching anybody, try and make my way towards the constable.
Okay. You edge along the wall, trying to remain unobserved.
He's invisible because of the mislead spell.
Well, I mean that's still. Oh, that's a good point. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Still gonna have to be like secretive about.
Yeah. Just like if it's just like a matter of can they see him or not passively, right? They can.
Yes.
Just reminding you. That's all.
Yes, I appreciate that because when the illusion faded, I forgot that. Well, is it the case that if the illusion for mislead fades, you are still invisible?
I haven't let it fade yet, so he appears as if he's completely still attempting to try tie his shoe.
Oh, okay. I think your description of him led me to believe that the illusion like melted. And I don't he bent down to tie his shoe and then like in my head he turned into a puddle on the floor.
Oh god.
Why I don't have a justification for that one.
I mean, I like it. It's good. It's just it's a vibe.
Okay, yes. I am with you. You are invisible. You can make it down to where she is, yes. She is still unconscious.
I would like to either do like a perception or arcana to see if there's any like runes or markings in her room to like fuck with magic.
Perception.
Oh, nope. Go ahead and use that inspiration I just got.
Okay.
24.
No, this appears to be a modestly mundane cell.
All right, and here's where the illusion disappears because I am misty stepping my way in.
Okay. What are the components on that spell?
Verbal.
Okay, excellent. All right, you teleport in.
I'm no longer invisible, and my illusory double fades.
Yeah. There
I,
is. You hear that there is movement in the hall now.
I just want to check on her real quick, maybe like a medicine check to make sure she's
Medicine check, yeah.
stable enough to move and or dead. I'm just gonna let it ride.
All right. You like you kind of panic and just put your fingers like under her nose to feel for her breath. You feel nothing, but that could mean anything. You have no patience.
Cool. He's gonna panic. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Grab her and dimension door out of there, the full 300 feet to an area that I know is relatively safe within the.
Doug, remember an unconscious body is not a willing creature.
That is correct. Hold on, I have another thing then.
Okay.
Ooh, in that case, does healing word work? Let me roll them dice. 8.
You bring her to like sudden and shocked consciousness, and now you can dimension door.
Right, now we have to leave. Hold my hand. Not dimension door.
All right, and where are you going?
Thank God I prepared that.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ.
Good for that. So yeah, I'm assuming I'm somewhat familiar with the surrounding area.
Not tremendously, but you can say like I want to be outside in the street, but that would kind of be the limit of your knowledge of the place.
Got it. I definitely want to be out on the street, away from any of the doors or like any normal egress areas for them, places that they would likely see. Obviously, I'm not a complete expert, but I think to an extent he would know a relative safe area to teleport to.
Yes. Like just like around the corner of the building from the door kind of thing.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah, you can certainly do that. And outside, even just standing just barely off of the street, you still see all of these dead-eyed, stone-like people just staring into the road, and actually all facing this way, all like looking down that road, like this way.
Okay. To catch you up, you got jumped, then you got thrown in a cell, and now everyone looks like this apparently. My plan was to take you to Thornwell, but I guess now that you're awake, where is the best place for you to be safely? Obviously, your home's not a good choice.
She is breathless and panicked. And she says, I can find myself somewhere safe. Where will you go?
Councilman Thornwell, that way, that was kind of agreed upon, made up.
She nods and waves you to go that way.
Tight. In that case, I will now disguise myself one more time as a random-looking human.
Okay.
How do you do, fellow human?
Oh, he has a horrible accent when he's portraying humans, and he doesn't have a specific person to copy.
I'm gonna play with the established stuff a little bit, and say, as you are on your way back to Thornwells, I just gotta get you all in the same fucking spot. Oh God, I like at the end of last session, I was like, this is gonna be like pulling teeth.
Well, I was kind of hoping I'd be there when Cody got there.
Yeah.
Just went along with them. If you want to wave that.
What I'm gonna say is that you see Thornwell and Null being escorted to the docks.
Oh yeah, I'd absolutely follow then.
Okay. You could jauntily volunteer to be on Null's boat if you'd like.
Hello there, stranger. Where are you headed to?
the folks on the boat do not acknowledge you. If you want to see through the illusion, you got to roll an investigation check.
No,
Oh,
this
does
is
it
just
have
the
detect
just to
magic?
see if this sounds like normal McNormalson.
Oh,
Like the insight is because Noel's not even gonna think to check for an illusion. Just like, wait a minute, does that seem stupid?
there's a brief moment where you think that this might perhaps be either Nick or Knack in a disguise of some kind, but
Hey,
it feels.
Sorry.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask if we saw Nick and Nick on the way. I need to know if they're some of the brainwashed people.
It's the third triplet paddywhack.
Don't worry, I know where Nick and Knack are.
Not like that.
I was gonna say.
They're pickled.
Just squints for a second and then audibly sighs.
DC, by one, but you know.
Okay. The two of you, well, the one of you is escorted. The other one is cheerfully volunteering.
Don't forget me.
Steve's gonna be a part of it today.
And there is, for the rest of you, there is a sudden stop in the procession, and you are asked to halt. And you are in the sewers for a good, 20, maybe 30 minutes before you hear footsteps behind. Marching steps and a low whistle, or like a bouncy whistling tune that you all absolutely recognize. And then the light but long strides of Noel. Eventually, you are all met together in this pit.
Yeah, Noel will sigh, say Thornwell was taken elsewhere.
Wait, why was Thornwell out of her residence?
Mm-hmm.
No, I said why.
Yeah. We were looking for any of you.
One of the guards returns Thornwell was returned to her residence.
Why would you do
I
that?
believe you, I'm sure. All right, well, let's get on with this.
I'm happy to report that Constable Jude is safe. He whispered that, by the way.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Yeah, sure.
Dad, what?
No,
holy
not bad.
What am I, 10?
Ouch. Okay, ouch. True, but ouch.
And the guy with 2 nat ones this session already.
Yeah. It's the law of the game. The more you roll, the worse it looks. Okay.
I'm sorry. Who is this?
I am like you. Not kind of.
Just normal human.
Simple, normal human.
No, you haven't met our human friend, Normal.
Oh, I like that. I'm Norm is my name.
Wait, do you have 2 first names? Your name is Norm Al?
No, just Norm. Val is my last name.
All right, kill us, please.
The Whisperer wants you alive.
I'm sure they do.
Yep.
How many are in our escort right now?
I have put 3 on your map that you are not looking at, but I've put 3 on the map. But there's a good there are 3 who came with Null, not counting Norm Al, and then 6 with the lot of you.
And these are guards or these are people?
These are all I don't. Yeah, these would all be like the guards.
The guards, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have our shit?
Yes.
And do the guards, like, are they wearing armor? Or, like, what's, like, the uniform that they have?
They're armed.
Okay. Well, like, are they
Some are wearing leathers,
arms,
some are wearing like half plate, like this town is not ill equipped as it appears, but not so well equipped as like Seaton.
Yeah. Trying to get a judge of like how, like, you know, I mean, how difficult a break would be should one be required. Right?
Yeah, I know.
Easy is what I'm getting.
Go out into the city with more freaks.
Yop is gonna stop and just turn to whoever the closest guard is and say, I would like my stuff back, please.
You should receive it before the Whisper.
Well, I should receive it now or you won't have my cooperation any longer.
The procession continues to march.
I start marching in the opposite direction with Betty.
Okay.
Oh boy. Yup. I appreciate what you're doing, but there's a lot of folks that way.
I don't think that's a good idea. Yup.
Is it just a procession of guards that I'm walking through, or is it at some point, does it end? I mean, are we talking there's 6 guards in this tunnel with us, 9 guards in this tunnel with us, or is it just a procession of guards that I'm walking through?
There is just the 9 in the tunnel with you.
Where's the guard that has my stuff?
At the end of the procession.
Great. I'm going to try and grab my stuff from the guard.
Okay. Make me a grapple check.
Oh, yeah, my specialty.
All right. You. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I've got. Yeah, you managed to take your. Well, you have a lot of stuff, but you are able to get your shield from him.
Good. And I'll hold out my hand for the rest of my shit.
It is not handed to you.
I'll try and grab that too then.
All right. I need you to make an athletics check at disadvantage as then the other guards go to assist their companion. All right. Okay, sure. You can have your stuff. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just say, thank you. And I'll just start walking with the rest of the group.
Okay. I'm glad you did not continue on. And not just for the same reason of like, wow, I finally got you all together. Fuck you, Adam. But like, yeah, I don't think you would have had fun. The march continues, and you are brought below the sun. The chasm that you walk through that is lined with tangles of storefronts and apartments on either side just ends up swallowing you in what is a tunnel. And eventually it widens into a crossing of a channel of water, of filthy muck, and suspended over there is a thin timber bridge that goes from the back of this alley to what appears to be a partially sunken galley whose structure has been incorporated into a jumble of the ruined buildings on the opposite side.
Y'all really love your boat theme, don't you?
Okay, I actually forgot that to get a couple people on the map. There we go. All right. Your escorts, and now you guys get to move your tokens.
Max, speaking of tokens, can you resave my token to my sheet because it's not actually linked to it?
Oh, is it not? Not at all?
It doesn't remember the HPs or anything like that.
Oh, goddamn. Okay, hold on. That's right. That's right. Oh, okay. Do you have sight still?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It hasn't been that big of a deal. It's just like annoying to have to edit it in 3 different
Yeah,
places.
absolutely. I thought we had fixed it like 2 weeks ago, but apparently not. Okay, that should do it.
Cool.
Thank you. All right. Well, sorry for that, everybody, but now you all get to. Now you have some agency. You can follow these folk across the bridge, or not. You know, it's up to you.
Fester begins walking.
Vicaris follows.
I expect they'll be trying to do to us what was done to Dory.
Only one way to find out.
But at least this way we'll get some answers.
True.
Yeah, right before we get pickled.
Indeed.
But how many people in town were under this thing's sway? It seems the best way to resolve this situation. We can't take on the entire town.
Hundreds, or at least dozens.
Looked like thousands to me.
Just everybody stay calm and collected, and we'll get through this just fine.
All right, this is just annoying, and Vicaris will just start brushing him off, and the illusion drops. Oh, it must be exhausting to be a human.
Say, Max, are you able to put Betty on the map somewhere? I can't seem to do that.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. I see.
Two Bettys
see.
on top of them.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need to reload.
Oh, hold on. I'll drop her on for you. Yeah. I'm so sorry that I forget her every time.
It's all right. Oh, there's a shitload of Bettys. Holy moly.
There you go.
What's a plurality of Bettys?
A clank of Bettys.
Yeah.
I tell this person in front of me to move.
He actually goes to the door. Sorry, I'm dealing with a Betty situation over here.
got a real Betty situation going on. Is there this boat is like it looks like there's water, but then this boat is like beached.
Yes, it looks. Yeah, let's see what the description was again. A partially sunken galley whose structure has been incorporated into the ruined jumble of buildings. So it looks like it has been salvaged and then just stuck in here.
Yeah, and we are underground.
Yes.
And the only light is well, is there any light of any kind here?
These folks have lit their own torches.
Okay.
Yeah.
They still need to see. Check that off. You never know.
Every little bit.
Yeah. You make it dark in here, suddenly they might have a problem.
Just so I'm clear, Lucky's health bar seems very low still. Did she not partake of the long rest? Or short rest, excuse me, not long rest.
I don't have her roll hit dice on short rests.
Okay, good to know.
Why did we take her place?
How's your day going, Satchel?
Got your sister and Lucky here?
I think technically right now we're on a boat.
That is true.
For just a second, if anybody wants to make a move.
Technically correct is the best kind of correct.
Yeah.
One of these guards opens the door for you and stands aside.
They have not given our belongings to us, though.
That is correct.
Okay.
I don't wait for them. I just open this door.
Excellent. Yeah, they do not follow, actually. Those ones do not, anyway. Let me get... Noel, when you enter this room, you hear the hollowness of the floor beneath you. There's not a trapdoor or anything, but there is something deep below that is crawling, skittering under the floorboards.
Yeah, Noel immediately looks down and goes, "There is something beneath us."
This cavernous room that Zashel opens the door to smells of decaying fish and seaweed. The walls, floor, and ceiling are covered with carvings of complex spirals that are smeared with blood. Crude chairs and benches are arranged in a semicircle facing a smaller antechamber to the western side. And a large fish-like shape hangs in the air on the far side of the alcove. These people, absolutely crammed into this tiny cathedral, are all writhing in some worship, murmuring and whispering and chanting and making odd gestures and lifting themselves up and then sitting back down again in some prayer.
This place is fouled to me. I'm going to use my divine sense just to see if there. I know there doesn't seem to be any undeads, but just to see if anything does trigger.
Nope. Well, what is the full? What is the full?
It's
celestial fiends and undeads.
Undead, and then whether or not this place has been desecrated. Or hollowed in case it's like good for it.
Yeah. I would say that the approximation would be desecration, but not in the formal sense of that this was hallowed ground that has been tainted. Yeah. Like, this is just like this place has been made into semi-hallowed ground, but not properly.
Foul.
Oh, I have a token missing. Back on this far side here, the farthest end here, 2 figures are bound and gagged and unconscious. You guys catch the bright colors of familiar fabrics, vivid personages, Nick and Knack, held in restraint over there.
Probably try to get a refund. I think this counts as getting jumped.
True.
Still nothing. God, one day I'll land a joke.
No,
it's too late. No, I
Yeah,
appreciate it, but it's too late.
I appreciate the gallows humor.
Oh, is it just the timing?
As he walks by, might just be you, Zashel.
Oh.
Can I push my way through to get to Nick and Neck?
You are certainly allowed.
Okay, so
These people offer you no resistance.
I'm pushing my way through, and I will work on letting Nick and Neck loose.
As soon as you approach them, you hear the people's chant change, and you hear them repeatedly say, "Lantern ghost, lantern ghost, lantern ghost."
God, the temptation to synaptic static this room is just overwhelming.
So many targets.
How many rounds did I need to spare the dying? A lot.
Too many for spare the dying.
Yeah, I could get like 4 of them. Pick your favorite 4.
I'm pretty sure that the answer would be you could get 0 of them because
are these people still like mixture of their particular race, or have they been mutated and altered in some fashion?
None of them have any odd biology.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
No tentacles.
Correct.
Yeah.
Those who have approached the far western side, you see a wide flight of slippery stairs at the end of the antechamber, which leads down into a pool of slimy, murky water. The shape above the stairs is a rotting shark's carcass, which hangs from the rafters on frayed, mildewed ropes, with humanoid heads in various states of decay crudely lashed to its flanks. The water stirs. And the surface breaks. Just enough to see a single row of bright red eyes on a large skull of a creature. You hear... Oh, continue.
I'm just going to drink my sagacity formula.
You hear within your minds, "You are the tribute."
Us or them?
Probably us.
I was kind of hoping it would be them.
Also them.
Oh, wow.
Crafty, intelligent beings that you are. Assets and remarkable figures of your kind. Being toyed with by the magistrate. The powers of your world lead you along on a string, baiting you with empty promises. I know what it is you seek. Wish for safety, for accolade, and for the end of a destructive line of the seafaring surface dwellers. Protection, defense of a vulnerable people. This may be easily achieved.
I know one way to make those above safer.
The water quietly stirs.
What is it you're asking? You would certainly not do these things for free.
You have slain my feeble associate. He could not handle the responsibilities he was tasked with. Someone capable and strong would not wilt as he had.
So, what, you want us to become your new mouthpiece, your new...
Speaker. Yes. Partner. Equal in the strength as I.
And if we refuse?
Why should you refuse?
I'm going to step through this little crowd here and approach this thing. And I say, it's a very enticing offer. I've been seeking greater power since I was young. I did everything I could to get stronger. How strong could you make me?
You have at the beck and call arcane strength and force of will. This may be magnified by allegiances, by a voice that could be heard for miles. Voices that would be amplified by other arcanists, giving their power and their strength to you.
I would like to try to push Lucky and Kithri out of the center of everybody because of the place we're standing is making me nervous. Low AC crowd in the back surrounded by everybody sounds like a great way to...
Max, when you get a chance, could you delete Yop and Betty just from the play field? I'm having all sorts of Roll20 problems, and I'm trying to...
Did you accidentally drop yourself like way low on the map?
I have no idea.
Okay, I don't either. I just see a light coming from there, and I don't know where you are, Yop.
I mean, I haven't tried to move myself, so I'd be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if I dropped there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea where your token is. I just added a new one.
Thank you.
Hope that helped. Yeah.
I'll like gesture to like all the people worshiping in the room. All these people are here for you.
All these people here for you.
Well, we gotta ask, were they given the same option that we are?
They have chosen their position. They have asked to be voices, hands, and servants.
I'm gonna turn and look to Noel and say, well, Scrivener, what do you think?
Regarding a deal with this thing, I am sworn to something greater. I thought you were as well.
Vesher nods at his response. As I turn back towards the thing, I'm gonna extend my hand to the right of me, and the scythe bursts forward.
You have much to gain and much to lose.
That is true. But I just simply can't abide you. I'm gonna move in to try to kill this thing.
It vanishes beneath the surface. Oop. All right.
Don't suppose we managed to move before this happened.
Not quite. I mean, you guys you guys are as far back as you guys were gonna they're not resisting you, but like the guards who brought you in have now like filled the door.
Yeah. This is. Oh God, I don't need to go first.
Yeah, Yop. Big initiative.
What the fuck?
I wish I had prepared Wall of Light.
Look, we all wish a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish
Like,
I had done some first.
If every single one of these things attacks, I don't know.
Everybody back here where I am will just die by sheer weight of attacks.
Yeah.
And the killer ACs that you all three have.
Part of why I wanted to not be standing here.
Like, would you have just backed up against the wall? I'll do some movement.
You did try to scooch back to the wall, didn't you?
At least back to the wall. Basically, just to not be immediately surrounded by everybody. That'll work.
Well, I would have done that.
Oh boy. It's still too close.
Yop, it is your turn.
This ain't great, but I am going to... I'll get the thing out in a second. I'm going to cast Web. And...
So in my mind, I was like, he's casting Weeb.
And I'm going to put it right there.
Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to take our break, actually.
Yay!
And just to finish my term, I'm just making myself bleed a little bit for the bonus action. So that's 3 points of damage. Okay. So that's it.
Okay, great. We'll take our break. And we'll come back at the top of the hour with Yop having I'm not gonna say it. Having cast a web over a good chunk of people.
Weeb.
Casting Weeb. Yop has coated some folks in the front and second row in goop, and now it is Vicaris' turn.
Yeah, I feels like metagaming if Zashel doesn't yell anything.
That's correct. Yep.
I don't know if that's Nick or Knack, but back him up.
On it. I can move up in this space for just a second, right? Just to grab him.
Yeah, you can grab him, yeah.
Okay, cool. Move 5, grab him, 10, 15, so that I land here and he lands here.
Okay.
And then, what's my range for Bardic Inspiration?
For who?
For Bardic Inspiration. Sorry, I'm trying to look it up now.
No, for who?
Oh, Rashel.
Okay. It's 60 feet, so you're good.
60, perfect. Fuck him up.
Okay. Zashel?
Oh boy. I briefly look at Lucky and Kithri. We have to run. I'll do what I can. And I'm gonna drop the synaptic static. Thankfully, with them backed up, I don't have to hurt us. I will catch Betty and Noel.
I thought you were gonna hold it.
It's up to you.
Oh yeah, that was the plan. Well, I can't not hit Betty, at least. Noel, gonna need some space to get out of here.
Yeah, Noel just
ready.
Yeah, Noel nods and then immediately throws his cloak to try to take a step back on his turn, provoking any AOO that will potentially hit me from these 2 front rows.
I see that you are measuring distance by corners, not by center.
Oh shit! I'm on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
boy.
going to affect your circle.
Yeah. Well, fuck. Get the other one out of there.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's big. It's a fireball, just for your brain.
It's big.
Okay. I mean, on my turn, I will try to move. Let's see, Yop or Vestra.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is you have no clue how, where you should be.
So yeah, Noel interprets that as get as far over here as possible.
Okay.
I just shouted for the other of Nick or Neck.
Yeah. Let's see if I even have the.
I should have just hit us. I should have hit the front line. This is a lot of actions for saving a couple NPCs.
Yeah, I don't think I'm assuming Nick and Knack are good, so I'm just gonna run back here.
Hey, we invested money into Nick and Knack.
That is true.
I will. Let's see what's a good first level stuff. I know you're about to. All I know in characters, you're about to do some big shit.
I mean, you've seen me synaptic static before because I did it at the warehouse.
Yeah. I have no idea currently who of these 3 are going to be in it, so I'm going to give. Let's see. I'm going to cast Bless. I'm going to do myself. Everybody but Vicaris. Sorry, Vicaris.
Dang.
I think you might still be in it. I might still be in it. I have to fulfill my duty and run all the way back as far as I can.
You're
yeah, the
running
other 2
towards the pit.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't go too far because that is where the thing just.
Okay, I'll roll the dice. I'm right here. Sorry, Vicaris. Noblesse.
All right. Zashel, where's
you-
your circle?
Are you doing anything on your turn? No.
Me, I cast Bless
God.
on
Okay.
you and Yop and myself.
I have to decide between Nick and Knack or Lucky and Kithri. God, I hate this so much.
It's obviously Nick and Knack, right?
I mean,
This
you
is
haven't seen your sister in years.
Yeah, this is a trolley problem, and it's Nick and Knack.
Is that even your sister?
No, this is
illusion can be very effective.
the fucking worst.
Yeah.
I look at Kithri and I just say, please don't tell Dad about this. And I'm hitting our line instead of Nick and Knack.
Oh.
Oof.
It's either that or murder a helpless NPC.
Yeah, it's just
Like-
Lucky dying, you know.
She's not going to die. She's not going
She
to
might
die.
die.
Told you we should have let both of them die.
Besides, it's my dice. We've already been over this.
I mean, if
Yeah,
it's
it is
her,
your
you're gonna
dice.
roll max damage because Lucky's
No.
involved in this.
Oh, God.
Did that roll right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
it
I
did.
just suck that bad.
did,
It's
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
there it is.
Okay. Okay. Here we
Geek it up.
go. Miniature.
I can't make my own save, so this is gonna fucking melt my brain. I made my
Oh,
save.
wow.
I made my save. What is
Oh
going
my
on here?
God.
Shit.
So you do actually hit two of these folks right here as well, which rules. Um, they're toast. Okay.
This is
So what does it look like when you cast the spell, Zashel?
That's good. What have I flavored this as before? It is a ball of psychic energy, which I think for him it is multicolored and bright in the way that Liru's radiant form has those colors, but it is otherwise interlaced with what would look like lines of script, which are the things that actually go into folks' head and cause damage.
As each of these scriptural whispers inch their way into the ears and over the minds of this congregation, every single one of them falls screaming to their deaths, and Lucky, clutching her ears, collapses as well.
Oh, Betty.
What is the sound of 60 bodies hitting the floor at once?
Agony.
Yeah.
It's the Disturbed song. You just
I
listen to
still
that.
take half of that damage.
Yep.
Actually, that's not Disturbed, is it?
I don't think
I
so.
will. Zashel immediately moves to stand over and protect Lucky as best he can, because I know there's folks down this.
I'll drop concentration on the web.
Oh no, Betty!
God, I'm so sorry. Yep.
Had to be done.
I need a medic. Kithri.
I'm done because I have no bonus action healing light left.
Yeah. I don't have enough to get over there to do anything. Most I could do is move away from the pit with my remaining movement.
Okay. The shark above you, all over here, animates.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Boop.
He's wiggling.
Yay.
And begins swimming in the air. And
As if Zashel's move wasn't nightmare fuel. We now have a shark swimming through the air.
a shark with severed heads strapped to it swimming through the air.
Yeah.
And it snaps down at you.
It does.
Vicaris with a 6 for 6 psychic damage.
Oh, okay.
Ted, which first one are you referring to?
Decker with the cauldron.
Oh my god! Oops, that's rough. You're right. From below the surface of the water, the head of the aberrant creature once again breaches, and I need Vestra to make me a wisdom saving throw.
You got it. I'm blessed.
Yep. You got your own aura.
Yeah. 27.
Nice.
All right. It then dives back down beneath the surface.
Good to know.
And where precisely does it come in and out of?
I'm going to put it back on the token map but I just moved it for dramatic effect.
Yeah, it's like the stairs functionally, right?
Yes, the stairs go down.
The stairs go down. Okay.
Into the water.
So it's with. I mean, like if it 10 feet is there for my reach, right? But if it's further down, I don't know that it's actually within my reach.
That is correct.
Based on this context of it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Between angles and the fact that this water is absolutely murky with filth, you have no concept of how far away it is from you.
Cool.
Oh boy, Lucky, let's roll a death save. Okay. The floor in the hallway where you are standing, Zashel, opens, and out crawls an insectoid creature. There we go.
One of these fuckers again.
Yeah.
Nakara's found your friend.
And it is Vestra's turn.
Okay. And the creature is below the surface of the water, right? You said it dipped back beneath. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, cool. I will as a well, my eyes are like I'm turning to regard all the bodies that have just fallen over in the room, and then watching like Zashel get to where he's going. Of course, I actually lose sight of him as he gets past a certain point. But I'm just taking that and putting that away for a moment, and turning towards this giant shark that is now moving around. Now it was described as strung up, but I'm assuming that it has left those bonds.
The air.
It appears that it has left its bonds. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I will swing my scythe at it. For a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, it's for 9 slashing damage. I'll shout to the group, and just say, "Are we fighting or running? Because I don't think if we're running, we're going anywhere." And I'm gonna swing again at the thing. More to hit for 11 slashing.
More hit, more damage.
More hit, more damage. And I don't have a bonus action I'll do at this moment.
Okay. Oh. Zashel, where are you, by the way? Okay.
Over Lucky.
Oh, that's why I couldn't see him. I assumed that he was in the hallway.
Yeah, the token shuffle. Yeah. Okay. What's this guy? What's this guy's deal? Can he do anything? Oh, he does actually have a sword. Sick. He is going to attack the little one because that seems like an easier target than the tall one who just killed a whole room of people. Oh, sick. All right. He runs up and knifes Kithri. That's fine. Oh, great. It's her turn next. That means she's just going to gonna trade blows with him by clubbing him over the head with her shillelagh. Which very well may kill him instantly. Yes, it did. That rules. Okay, here we go. Zashel, you see the wet forms of cephalopodic humanoids crawling down the hall. And Yop, it is your turn.
Yop will hit that small little button on the top of the backside of her shield, and as the tiny little dwarf comes out and lays his treasure across the top of the shield, she will turn to Vess and say, running? Where would we run to? Half of the city is under these people's control.
Exactly.
Take a big old snort. And then run over to here and take a swing. So
sorry, I'm eating a cookie. Yeah, that does. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. So that's a total of 16 points of damage. And let me find the feature. I will use my Arcane Jolt to send 6 points of healing into Lucky. As a little bit of lightning shoots out of the back of the Warhammer.
Ooh.
And does a little defibrillator action.
She starts with electricity crackling between her fingers and goes to sit up and then just can't. All right, anything else for your turn, Yop?
That is it.
All right, kick ass. Vicaris.
He's going to turn to, in response to what Zasher said, seems like I already have my friend over here. Then he'll slowly turn around to him, the shark. All right, I think we got off on the wrong theme. Maybe we can be friends, and I will attempt to charm the monster.
Excellent. This fails.
Yeah, worth a shot. And he'll say, as he has before, "Not friendly, kill it," and I'll take it.
All right, sweet. It's gonna snap out at you as you bolt away for 4 psychic damage.
Got it. 20, 25. Let's see if I want to move a little bit farther. Sorry. Nah, I'll stay right there. And by saying kill it, I will inspire. No.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to use a legendary action. Oh, am I? Nope, I'm not. Not right now. Zashel, it is your turn. Ted, you're muted.
I step forward to give Lucky some space as he is tugging on the gloves, which I will activate as a bonus action to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level without expending a slot on Lucky as I am trying to help her to her feet. Does that include my charisma? It does. Just rolled really average, so that's 17 healing. All right. Fall back to the others. Yop and I will handle this part. But that's all I have for this turn.
All right. No.
Quick question. Now that Lucky's awake, we all basically have Bless, right?
No, you are not actually on a boat at this port.
No, the boat is out there.
Wait, I'm sorry. I can use my Bardic Inspiration die for the healing, right?
For healing, yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Oh,
Whoa.
hot damn. Good shit.
So 27 hit points for Lucky. Almost as much as the damage I did.
Interesting.
Guys, this city sucks.
That's all right. So far, she's at +3. Yeah, it's all good.
I'll take a step, channel Divinity on the shark to do Path to the Grave. It's been a while. So, like, a portion of its underbelly becomes parchment colored. It's the first time you're seeing it, Vestra, actually. And that's my turn. Oh.
Well, that makes sense.
Without saying specifics, just because I can't see into that hallway, how good does it look?
It's real bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's real bad.
Zashel was employing a little bit of wishful thinking when he said, Yop and I'll handle this.
Nope. Not wishful thinking. Zashel's in a bad place right now. It's okay. It's okay.
Still, that was the single most devastating AoE spell I think I've ever seen.
Yeah. Zashel just killed 34 people? Almost 35?
That count? Oh, Krull could be so proud.
So proud.
He would.
God, the Abacus. Just ding, 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 high score.
Yeah. Actually, that might launch. That might have launched him ahead.
First,
yeah, like
you may have brought Krellick back.
Yeah.
I think based on like other things that you would have. Well, I mean, Krellick would have killed some stuff too. You probably would have. You would have shot to 2nd place easily. Easily.
And if you would have shot to 2nd place when Krellick was here, that means you're the most murderous member of the most murderous living member of the Lighthouse franchise. Congratulations, Zashel.
I mean, what do you think your patron will be more upset about, this or the unicorn?
Probably this. Honestly.
Hey, I mean, these look. Maybe we could have saved them. You know, maybe
you could have saved at least 12.
Yeah.
Nope, Mr. Murder Hobo over there wanted to take them all out.
Brutal.
Look, I had to go.
It was either that or be surrounded with with Lucky and my sister.
Yeah,
That was.
yeah. It makes sense they would do something and not nothing. But
so far, I could have spared 2 of them. Would that make you feel better?
No.
That makes
No.
14 needless death.
By the end of the fight, I could spare maybe 6 of them. 7,
You could,
maybe 8 of them.
This isn't like, you're dropping to, depending on how many hit. My sister dropped one with a shillelagh attack.
Yeah,
now,
they're probably just commoners. They probably have 10 hit points or less.
I was talking about the guards. Yeah, the commoners are probably toast. They've definitely got 1 failed death save if they didn't just die outright.
Oh, they're dead.
They probably died outright.
Yeah. Even if they saved for some miraculous reason, it's half damage is still more HP than a commoner has. Well, I mean that doesn't kill him immediately. Obviously, you're right, but
I thought magical damage is always lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If it can be, yeah.
Yeah, it's just you're not gonna roll death saves for all these people. You're not gonna figure out how many survive. It's just
the weirdest thing was I could swear I heard just before that synaptic static went off. I swear the one closest to me said, "Oh my God! It finally released its hold on us. I guess it needs to concentrate so hard on the."
Yes, I better go back to my family.
But I'm sure it was just that one guy, Satchel. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no.
I can't wait to get home to my 7 adopted children.
Right.
They'll be so happy.
Yeah, he said something about the orphanage. Is any of that ringing a bell?
I can't wait to get home to my 7 adopted children. I hope they've been able to maintain my rescue for disabled pets in my absence.
Think of all the little fucked up muck ferrets of this place.
A muck ferret. That sounds like a derogatory term.
I mean, I think people use it as a derogatory term, but it is just descriptive of the fucked up, smelly ass ferrets that live in this place.
True.
I was trying to think of what would their invasive pet species that be endemic. I don't think dogs would actually do all that well. And I was like, yeah, ferrets would though.
I don't know. When you said muck ferret, I thought you were using slang for what Nick and Neck do.
Yeah. I might have muck ferret might be a slur.
I don't think it is. It just sounds like one.
It does just sound like an old-timey slur.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue like it could be.
It makes me uncomfortable.
I think it's a tone thing. If I said it like I was Clint Eastwood, then it would be a slur. Gran Torino.
Gran Turismo.
Right.
That's the sequel to Gran Torino, where it's just weird. 2.5 hours of him complaining about video games to free jazz that he also performs.
Yep, Gran Turismo. And that one,
you can't just use a controller. You gotta invest in a whole pedal system and all that.
And that one, he just glowers from the couch as his young Asian ward plays Gran Turismo on the PlayStation 4. He tried to get him to play, and he hates it. He hates it so much.
I really should have taken the Steel Windstrike tattoo instead of the Summon Face Spirit tattoo.
Yeah. Do you know what tattoo I got? Because it's going to be real important here in a second.
The Greater Restoration one, I hope.
I've been attuned to it all this time, waiting.
I almost took that one. I really wanted to because that saves you the component cost.
Yep.
But
the chance. All right.
Hey, Lamau.
Oh, Christ. Okay. Noel, what's up?
I done did a path to the grave on the big Sharky. A little bit of its underbelly is all parchment colored, and then I took a step back.
Sick. Now it's its turn, and it's gonna bite you.
It's gonna bite me?
Yeah, it's gonna swim over you and bite you.
Okay.
And it's above my head?
Yeah.
Okay.
For that was the wrong button. That was not what I was supposed to do. For 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Great. Rising to the surface again is the big nasty under the water. Vicaris, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, I always fail those.
Against charm.
Ooh, advantage, and
Well,
yet I still always fail.
Yeah,
Oh no, I left the aura.
it sure did.
You sure did.
No, did. Cannot wait. Here we go. 21.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You.
I almost had you there.
Literally the first time I've ever passed that.
My brain processed those numbers in order too, and so I went,
Yeah,
oh,
me too. I was
I'm
so
gonna get a
excited there
fucking
for a
steel wind
second.
strike in my ass. I'm not looking forward to this. Fuck. God, just turn around and Vicaris is fucking blade dancing across the room, fucking killing everyone.
Love that you all think I would do that and not mass suggestion.
Yeah, that. Ooh, fuck. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
And back below the surface.
Fucking thing.
Yeah, that's gonna take some.
It's gonna be a fun whack-a-mole.
So, Lucky is going to get to her feet and look
I'm
rather
so sorry.
incredulously at you, Zashel, and lift her hand out into the dark hallway as the walls come alive with black tendrils, and she casts Evard's black tentacles into the room back there.
It feels like a statement.
Evard's back tent.
Like she was making eye contact with you and she did it.
Yep.
Just
Oh,
knew.
I mean, it's kind of hot.
I mean,
A lot of sexual tension in that Evard's black tentacles.
Yeah. You know what people don't tell you about that spell
Yeah.
is
It's really sensual, yeah.
The intimacy with which one casts it.
There's a shimmy and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, do. All right, I gotta move this. Sorry, now I gotta start rolling the dice for the things that are in there. And you hear like sounds beneath the surface, like beneath the ground, creatures also being crushed by the blackness as well.
Lucky has not broken eye contact yet.
Okay. Okay, and Vestra, it is your turn.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've got one more thing I gotta do on this turn.
Yeah. Whatever you gotta do.
Sorry. All right. Okay. Yeah, they are going to try to hit Yop at disadvantage. Oh, what the fuck? A 25 at disadvantage.
Puh.
Yop. Okay.
Shield, and that gives me a 26.
Okay, great. All right, now it is Vestra's turn.
Okay. This shark's belly is glowing. Is that correct?
Yeah, glowing parchment colored.
Okay.
Like old faded parchment.
Okay. And it's right above me.
Yeah.
Seems so.
Okay. I'm gonna reach out with a hand and touch its belly.
Okay. You.
Huh.
Let me check this one.
You know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know
I don't
exactly
know
what you're doing, and I want to make sure that this gives you the information you're looking for. Yeah, your fingers pass through its surface.
I turn to Noel and say, "It's not real. This thing isn't real." Is that my action to do it?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
because
fair.
that would be like the investigation that would be
Is
required.
yeah, very fair. I will are these boys untied at all? Nick and Knack?
I think Yop got to one of them
One of them.
before
Okay.
the big nasty started talking to you guys.
Okay.
Have we talked about what this monster is yet? Have you guys gotten that?
Which monster?
Kinda.
Never mind. Moving on.
which monster?
Oh my god.
Okay. Which monster? Because Ashl's here. Okay. Let's please people like. Okay, I'm going to take I'm going to take a step forward. I want to be closer when this thing comes up, like dragging the scythe on the ground and then readying it with my hands. How close do I need to get if I was going to, based on how it's coming up? How close do I need to get to hit it on a reaction?
I would say because you have a reach weapon. There, because if it breaks the surface, that's when you'll be able to see it, and it will be within your reach.
Yeah, and then it'll only be if it leaves again in order to trigger it. I just want to be prepared because it's been doing this. Okay, cool. So that is what I am doing. I don't have a bonus action that applies to any of this stuff currently, so because I can't see it, right? It's under the water, and the waters are obscured. Cool. That's my turn.
Okay. Oh, those folks are dead. All right. Let's see if I did not think about what Kithri can be hopefully doing at this time. Well, she can cast that spell. We're gonna do that. Yeah, she's going to just squeeze past you two here, duck under your legs, Zashel, and touch the floor, and strike her fingers across it like a match against the surface, and a column of fire erupts in a line down the hallway, briefly illuminating the black tentacles and piercing through the beast in the hallway. And she's going to actually stay right where she is. These creatures are all stuck back there temporarily. They're going to try to move away. They're going to have to roll for that. All right. Some of them manage to get themselves to move. Okay, and then it is Yop's turn.
All right. Yeah, I'll just wail away on this thing.
Okay. That hits. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. 16, 19, 33, 39, 49.
God damn.
Shit. Okay.
And with my bonus action, I will curse this thing, but just for this round.
Okay. And now it is Vikaris' turn.
I'm gonna look at my friend who doesn't want to be friends and cast Dispel Magic.
Ooh.
Huh. I had the same idea.
Okay. The shark, as it is swimming in the air, it looks as if a tiny golden filament is pulled and its seams begin to rip and it spirals unwound and is gone.
Oh.
Vikaris is gonna sigh, because secretly his plan was when it was defeated to try and animate it. So,
Lost a pet.
then-
No, it's tough.
Is the original shark still strung up? Like, do we
Yes.
see that thing now? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on.
Interesting.
Oh, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay.
That might have been in our head.
you wanna go back?
Yeah, I take that back.
It's bad over there.
Where is it?
It is above the pit.
Yeah. But that'll be my next turn, and we are good for now. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
That's good. Sorry, I'll give Yop inspiration. Speaking of this guy right here, does he appear familiar?
What guy?
Yeah, like, does he have any scars that I might recognize?
Wait, who are
That was on an entirely other island.
Wait,
Back here.
wait.
The big ocean.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not the same guy.
Okay, good. In that case, I'll tell Yop to fuck
The
him
thing
up.
you said was so delusional that, like, I did not even process what you possibly could have been saying.
It's like you haven't been playing with me for over a year. I'll inspire Yop with the fuck him up.
All right. Okay. Now it is Zashel's turn.
As tempted as I am, oh god, I just moved the circle. As tempted as I am to Synaptic Static one more time, I'm gonna save my spell slots and just I'm trying to ping and I'm hitting all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna Sacred Flame the Chol. This thing.
Okay.
I tried to click, it didn't work. I'm losing it here.
I rolled a 19.
All right.
I told you to fall back towards the others.
Is that big boy in turn order?
He should be.
He sure isn't.
He is. He's. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
great. Just making sure.
I appreciate it, though. Thank you.
That's it. I got nothing for a bonus right now.
Okay. All right. Null?
Okay, having wasted a use on the ghostly shark that got me, I will like basically hold my hand out, like basically gun style, like bracing a wrist, and wait until the Kraken pops up to cast Channel Divinity. So hold action. I see it pop above, hit it with Channel Divinity, Path to the Grave. Not doing anything else.
Okay. All right. Good enough. On its turn, it does rise to the surface. This is not triggering an attack. This is just triggering that effect.
Mhm.
That was me mostly saying that out loud for the sake of really realizing that was Vestra. Yep, we're good. Okay, yeah. Great. Vestra. The arms of this thing, barbed tentacles, follow follow its head above the surface and lash out at you. Fucking hell. A 26, a 26, and a 23 to hit.
They all hit.
Okay. That is 14, 11, and 15 bludgeoning damage.
14, 11, and
15.
15.
You
Like swinging the scythe, trying to defend them, but they're just, battering me.
Mm-hmm. And then it is going to dive.
Okay. If it leaves my range, I would like to take my reaction to attack it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Please. 29 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
It has vulnerability right now. You're doing the math on smites.
It does. I will use a smite on it. I'm assuming it is not a fiend or an undead.
That is correct.
Okay. It will be. Well, it's vulnerability, so it would normally be. Fuck it, let me just cast the spell so it rolls the thing so I know how many to do. 2d8, 4d8 altogether on the third level, so another 4d8.
It won't be. It's not double dice. It's just vulnerable.
Yeah, it's just
you got it.
Double damage.
Yeah. So was that 22, 29?
Mm-hmm. 39 total. Right? That's 7.
11, 22, then 7, 29?
22.
Times 2.
7 times 2, 14.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I was just doing because the
I was
11
adding
slashing.
it.
Oh yeah.
is-
Yeah. 29.
29
Yeah, I was doing the math. Yeah, we're fine. The math got done correctly.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Different ways.
Cool. Okay. I will, as part of that reaction, I can move without provoking, even though I don't think it can do anything for me. I'm just gonna back up. I can actually move half my speed. I'm gonna back up to here so I can try to I know what I'm capable of, the aura I emanate, just to help my allies in case.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn. Well, that's my reaction.
Right. Okay. Lucky is going to take a few steps back, and then the lobster freak has to make another save. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really great dice, actually. The tentacles take a firm grasp of its body and crush it. Just in time to see another one crawl up in its place from the from that same trapdoor. Actually gonna be here. There we go. There we go. Vestra, it is your turn. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah. Okay. Because I have some sight on things right now. Okay. I'm gonna look to Noel and just to be clear, because I can only see just barely in front of people down the hallway. The purple is the Evard's tentacles thing, and you can't see into that spell, right? That's darkness.
I believe so, and I will double check.
Okay. Okay, so just like wall of darkness in there. Okay. I'll look to Noel and Vicaris and say, the only way we're getting out of there is to kill that thing.
Yes.
God, I don't wanna.
Working on it.
I wish I had more spell slots.
Yeah, it's fucking paladin.
I know, because I have one that's super good for now, but I feel like casting it on myself is a waste, but I feel like it's also a good choice to do right now too. And plus, because I'd have nothing to attack, so I'm just gonna do it in preparation. I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself. As the scale glows on my armor, and a little a little eminence of energy kind of just drifts around me. I wanted to save that for if someone else got messed up.
I have your back.
Okay. Cool. Super cool. I don't think this thing will come out for us. I'll stay where I am just because I want to make sure at least if Vicaris moves, he moves, but where I am, I at least can offer them protection from my aura. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. Kithri's wall of fire continues to burn as she just scoots between again and out over here to begin examining some of beckoning Lucky to bend down so she can check her eyes, make sure she's not concussed. In the background, these things, how are they doing?
It's
They're
a
doing
nightmare hallway in there.
so bad. It is really bad for them, actually.
Fucking gauntlet.
Yeah. Okay. Yup.
It looks like I can't. Okay. It looks like I can't reach this thing. Is that accurate?
Currently, yeah.
All right. So I will try and pull it a little closer.
Okay. That hits.
All right. Let me take this stuff off since those damage modifiers don't apply, and I will pull it the 5 feet closer so I can. Oh, actually, I do get one Warhammer swing because that's my hasted action.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And once again, I'll do the same curse as my bonus action, but just for the round.
All right. Yop, you are very close to like the swarming hall of tentacles that is also on fire. And you just hear like the sizzling and popping of skin being cooked. It is it's real bad where you are.
Do I hear that coming off of my lobster friend, my new lobster friend?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Vicaris.
I'm going to step lightly forward. Let's see how close I need to get, actually. It's in the next square, right?
What?
I'm sorry. It's along the wall, the dead shark thing.
Oh, it is on the ceiling. You still have your same situation for animated object, yeah.
Okay, so in the right
what
spot,
I just said was nonsense.
It was close.
Do I need to move in order to affect it?
What is the range?
30. I believe. Now I'm second guessing myself. Yep, 30 feet.
Might have to step over Betty.
Yeah.
It's probably just 5 feet
I'm gonna say you
off.
have to get closer.
Okay. Perfect. Good right there?
Yeah.
All right, so since I already used it, I have to expend a 3rd level spell slot, but I am more than happy to because this thing is awesome.
Yeah, it's a good aesthetic.
And then I command him as a bonus action to take actions, so I can have him hold his action, correct?
I guess.
Huh.
If not, hey, let's make this easy. Go down there and get it.
Yeah, that's better.
Just drops into the hole.
Yup. And attacks if it sees it.
Do you
It's
have
got
an
30
animated?
feet.
What have you been using for your animated object token?
Our little fun, well, our face spirit.
Okay, we're gonna keep doing that,
Yeah.
or something, because this guy's so big on the map.
Yeah.
Okay. He's got 30 feet of movement. Can he reach him?
Just barely.
Tight.
Can this thing see it? Because he's under the water surface.
What is the sensory rules for animated objects?
It's my animating performance.
Yeah, what can they see?
Do they have
One
blind
second.
sight
I
or?
think they have like blind sight,
Hold on 1 second.
but it might be really small range.
Armor class. Senses dark vision, 60 feet, passive 10, and that's it.
Okay. So,
I will allow it.
It's just big enough that it just drops like a missile.
Yeah.
There's nowhere
Yeah.
else for it to go.
Yeah. Okay.
12 force
Hey,
damage.
Hey, since we're talking about sight stuff, I looked up the black tentacles, and that is the version of the spell that does not have darkness with it.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct.
Cool,
Yep.
cool.
Yep. Yeah, I typed that in chat, I think, but didn't. Yeah. Which I think in the
not dark. Okay.
Yeah. I think in the past, like, we'd all assumed and we just kind of went with it, but like not too long ago I looked at it again, I was like, oh, it's not actually dark. Well, that doesn't matter. Bye.
Yeah, because there's a lower level one that is dark that does a similar thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Hunger of Hadar is what I'd always thought was being cast.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to use a legendary action. To beat the shit out of this object. It's a 14 hit.
It does not.
Okay. Alright, great. And now it is Zashel's turn.
Okay. I think I'm just going to do the same thing and try to Sacred Flame this. Okay, I'm just going to stop clicking over there.
16.
That will fail.
All
My
right.
DC is 18.
All right.
So there's 18 radiant damage.
It is going so bad for this guy.
Yeah, he's having the worst goddamn day.
He's being clobbered, restrained, beaten to shit, and on fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna toll the dead him.
Okay.
Like, I look over my shoulder and see them fighting something in the hallway, and I'll just point, and then bong.
It failed.
Which pocket did I put the old bay in?
Okay, I'm going to use a legendary action and strike the animated object again. For a 25 to hit.
Oh, for sure.
For 21 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
And then on its turn, I am going to lash it with the tentacle. 17 to hit.
Yep.
10 bludgeoning damage. And that's a miss. And then a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
For 14 bludgeoning damage.
It's just bloodless. There's just chunks of fucking shark corpse floating to the surface. Fucking gross.
How's it looking?
Not great, but still alive.
Where are we at?
Oh, it's definitely bloodied. Hold on.
How many chunks are missing?
It's got about 25 hit points left.
Okay, cool.
Of 70.
Okay, that's funny. Okay. I think Lucky is back here and staying back here. Okay, this guy is not managing at any point to break his restraints. And then is going to attack Yop. Oh, come on. There you go. Have a nat 20.
Okay.
Oh, you're out of my range.
That is 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. And you're gonna get... No, that's where you're gonna be, because it can't move you. Well, I guess it can spin you around. Can just put you right in here.
Into the bad hallway.
Into the very, very bad hallway.
The hate gauntlet.
Okay, it lifts you and drops you in here. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, actually, hold on. The first Constitution saving throw, I'll use Flash of Genius so that I still have haste up.
Okay.
And then there's the con save you need, which I'll just let that ride.
Okay. You are poisoned and paralyzed for a minute.
Yikes.
Which is going to be real bad.
Mm-hmm.
So bad. Here, hold on. Let me get you some deets on the fact that you are next to a wall of fire and bludgeoned by tentacles. Okay, so fire is at the end of your turn, or enters for the first time. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, that figures. You are paralyzed, so you can't save against this. That is 20 points of fire damage. And then... Oh, wrong button. Dex saves, the automatic fail for 13 points of bludgeoning damage from the tentacles. And restrained.
You got anything else you want to put on Adam?
I didn't expect to be able to do that. It is Vestra's turn.
Okay. I know that I know the token is small, but the thing itself is big. Let me explain to you what I'm hoping to accomplish to let me know if the circumstances make it different. I want to get this thing up out of the water, right? And the only way I know how to do that is either Yop's chain whip, and she's not here, or I can do a lightning lure. And I have to be within 15 feet to be able to do it, right? But the question is, I know it's forced movement, but is the animated object blocking the ability for this thing to get pulled up and out anyway?
I feel like by the sheer mass of the object, it impedes your visual, your ability to see it, as does the bad water. It is 20 feet below the surface. Not that you know that, but the object is aware of this because it's down there.
Okay. Okay. Understandable. Okay. Then what I will do is, where would I need to be within 15 feet of it when it resurfaces?
Within 15 feet, there.
Right there? Okay.
Do you want to be sorry, do you want to be exactly 15 feet or within 15 feet?
Exactly at 15 feet. So it is at the edge of my capability of it. Right there. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm not gonna ready it because that's concentration on a spell, and I'm already concentrating on a spell.
Mhm.
Well, actually, you know what? The whole thing is fucked. I can only do that if it's actually available, and we're not getting into the water yet. That's just good information to know at this point. Okay. I was here. I can see the edge of this guy here. And I don't see the other larger thing, so I'm gonna turn around and holding the scythe at both hands, the edge of the bladed edge of the scythe, the end of that point of the staff will glow, and then launch some bolts of I'm gonna launch divine flare at the thing that's here. It also should be like restrained and whatnot, right?
It is restrained.
Okay, cool. So that's advantage on the rolls. Hey,
Okay.
for 19 force damage.
It's
And
dead.
then sick. Thunk, thunk. Do we get? Is this 2 at this level, or is it 3?
3.
3. I can't see anything else. So 1 gets launched down the hallway, but I can't see anything to target it. Very cool. I'll just shout, we need to get this thing out of the water. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Key 3 is going to, as good as this has been, end concentration on firewall, because Yop is in there, and getting burned alive. Lot of bad smells in this hall. A lot of bad smells. How long are her little legs? Not good enough. Okay. We're just gonna stay back here for now. Okay. Okay. These guys are still getting bludgeoned significantly by the hallway of swirling death. But they are going to close in on Yop a little bit, since they have some movement. Okay. Yop. What's your AC?
It's 19. It's 21 with the haste, but I can't imagine that extra 2 is going to work while I'm paralyzed.
That's a good point. I'm still going to allow it because of the mechanics, though.
Okay.
Let's see.
Your haste is actually gone. When you become paralyzed, you're incapacitated, and while you're incapacitated,
you can't concentrate.
Right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, these things are at disadvantage to at advantage to hit you, but disadvantage to attack. So it's just flat rolls. You said it's a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Currently, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna count down from my highest attacks. I have a 26 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is from one of their gross little arms. So that's 18 psychic damage.
Okay.
A 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
With one of their tridents, it's 6 piercing damage. And 24 for 6 piercing. I keep waiting for you. I was actually just thinking you can shield, but you can't shield.
Nope.
So 23 for another 7. And then a 21 for 19 psychic.
Okay, Yop is down.
Okay. Yop, make me a death save.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Okay. Vicaris?
Roy, that was the original idea, but I don't know if my guy's doing well down there. I will, on his turn, command him to grapple and hopefully pull him up if he survives, which he probably won't, and hold a firebolt for when the guy potentially comes up, but we shall see.
Okay, let's see that grapple check.
Yeah, I believe. There we go. I think it's just +4. Yeah. Ooh, 23.
The shark grabs on with its teeth to the aberrant and begins dragging him to the surface.
Tight. That's it.
Okay. I'm going to use a legendary action to hit the object with a 20 to hit for 19 bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
Does that leave it up with 1?
I think it. Yeah. Right.
19. That gives it 6.
Oh, okay.
I counted wrong as well.
Yeah.
Max?
Mm-hmm.
Did I take bludgeoning damage from Avard's Black Tentacles for starting my turn in there?
Oh my god, yeah.
So, I mean, have I already taken that?
You have not, not for that turn. It's only 1 fail, though.
Right, okay.
Yeah. It's not a weapon attack designed to kill, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Zashel.
Yop's down. I need a hand over here.
On it.
Oh god, okay. Well, that answers that. I am going to back here so that I'm not catching Yop.
That'd be funny.
Oh, god. So I'll catch these 5 and whatever fuckers I can't see out here with another synaptic static.
Okay.
This is pretty much, other than cantrips, my only attack spell.
I get it.
God.
I've been there.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
3, 3, 3.
I didn't roll above a 3 on 8d6.
Nope.
It's
Well, you got 1 4. You got
Did I?
1
That's-
4. Yeah.
Oh, I did get 1 4 out of 8
4,
dice.
2 ones,
Jesus.
1 2. Jesus Christ.
I didn't save at all, and Devard's Black Tentacles has been putting in
I
an
did not get the
egregious
one.
amount of work.
I didn't get this guy.
Oh yeah, you didn't get that guy, yeah.
Because that would require me to hit Yop.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's a square where it's 20. Yeah. Oh, it's a bad idea to walk in there, but I'm full of bad ideas today.
Only a little. I think your one bad idea was actually a really good idea. I'll defend you on that one.
I know there's like a pit that these things have been crawling out of too.
Yep.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah. Is it closed currently?
No.
Can I walk out? Fuck, I'd have to jump.
You got it. I
don't think I do.
I don't know
in
about
you.
that. I don't know about
No
that.
athletics and a strength of 10.
You can jump 10 feet then. You can make it.
Get a running start.
Yeah.
Have you learned nothing from Krell?
Whoop. And I have no weapon to pull out, so he just sort of holds up his fists as he stands over Yop.
What? Oh my god. Oh my god. No.
Okay.
The hero
run.
walks among us.
Doesn't Zashel take damage for entering Vard's Black
Tentacles? I'm not
I would like to
concentrating on
point
anything.
out,
It's fine.
Lucky can drop this at any time.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But I like particularly.
But we know she's pissed
so much
because Zashel synaptic static her, and this is payback. I get
I
it.
deserve this.
Dex save.
This is at least an advantage because this is magical.
What health
I'm really
are you
good at dex
Zashel?
saves. Yeah, I'm not actually really good at dex saves.
That's 15
less
points
in just a
bludgeoning
second.
damage. Okay.
What
That
health
might
are you
actually-
at?
No, wait, that's actually the wrong way. I put that under healing instead of damage.
I cannot see you under Yop.
I am bloodied.
Okay, time to use crack the knuckles.
Hold on,
Let's
did you-
see.
No, you didn't have bless, did you?
No.
No, he didn't have.
Okay.
bless,
All right.
No,
okay.
it was actually Yop had bless.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me check the range on this.
Still does, technically.
Okay, I'm going to throw a mass cure wounds here, basically, so that it hits Lucky, myself, I always forget her name. Key3, yes. And both of you. Most importantly, Yop, the dice are maxed for you.
Yeah.
I'm also going to spend Vicaris's inspiration dice, which is max, because I'm rolling a dice to restore a hit point.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'll roll for mass cure wound. Either way, it is maxed for you, and then I'll roll the extra 10 or D10 for everybody else, but it'll be an extra 10 for you. Yep. Well,
Okay.
That's yeah.
That's twice the bardic inspiration has provided 10 hit points.
Yeah.
I should
Okay.
get rid of
Okay, so yeah, that would be 8 plus 8 plus 8, 32, 37 plus 10, 47. Yup, I think. Right?
Oh, 47?
Yeah, because it's
All
it's
right.
3d8, so it's 24,
24.
plus 5, 9,
Yeah.
plus 10.
yeah. Luckily,
Yeah.
because you're maxed, I can
24, 29, 39.
Yeah, I had 39 initially.
Oh, you're right.
It's 30, yeah.
I'm adding an extra D8. You're right. It's 39.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Awesome.
That is my turn. That's my big cleric play. Crack the
Very,
knuckles.
very good.
I just realized that about the inspiration too, like 2 turns ago. I had to reread and then check it real quick. I was like,
Mhm.
wait.
I forgot that applied to the whole spell and not just one roll.
Yep.
With
I could use that
legendary
on
action,
damage spells.
the animated object is crushed under the water.
Yeah.
Severed pieces of that shark float to the surface.
did well.
I've got bad news. Good news and bad news.
All right. And then Lucky is going to just scream, "What the hell!" and then run this way and
They are very
dispelling
dumb.
this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a dumb thing. Just going to run and jump and crash into that guy.
It's just a cavalcade dumb. It's a cascade.
Well, at least she dispelled the tentacles first, and with a nat 20, she does shove him over.
Holy Jesus. He shoved harder than anybody's ever
I was
been shoved.
protecting Yop. What?
Will you all get out of the hallway, please?
Little busy, Noel.
I see, but I think it would be better out here.
Vestra.
Okay. Did the boy take his turn? Like,
He
I know he
did.
did his legendary, but did he take his turn?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he mauled the fuck out of the shark.
Yeah. Well,
No, that was his
No, that
legendary
was last
action.
turn.
He took his
Sure.
turn.
Okay.
Probably
I just want to make
feel
sure
like
that that he was getting his fair shake.
Yeah.
Okay, but he is not out of the water. He is still obviously.
He's
under-
probably
The
farther
water
in
has
the water.
stilled.
Yeah. I'm gonna cautiously approach up to the water and like looking at the bobbing pieces of the shark, see it's like surface stilling, right? That it doesn't seem like he probably disrupted it a bit, like as he was coming and going, you know. But seeing as it is stilled more, I'll look at Vicaris and shake my head, and I step into the first few, the stairs of the thing. I'm gonna get like ankle or waist deep into this water, to try to draw him out.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Very cool. No immediate reaction. I'm running low on everything. Oop, I'm not stealthing. Okay. I will. I will have the scythe ready. I will ready an attack for if it should come up and leave my threatened area.
Okay. And Key3 is going to get a little bit closer and hurl a little ball of fire into into one of these things for 19 fire damage, which just kills one of them.
That's another good smell. A lot of challenging aromas.
Oh my god, how weird. How weird. All right, Zashel and Lucky are standing. The one who is prone stands up. Stabbing. Zashel, I have a nat 1, a 12, and a 26 to hit you.
Those two hit. Not the nat 1, obviously.
Yeah. Oh shoot, sorry. Oh fuck. Okay, it's not. Sorry, it's the nat 1 and the 12, and then a 10 to hit you. Sorry, I rolled the wrong attack.
The 12 will hit.
The 12 does 10 piercing damage from a trident attack, trident strike, and then Lucky is stabbed twice and then hit with a crit for the psychic damage.
Oh, that's bad.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Yop, it is your turn.
Nothing to do. I'm paralyzed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You can make a con save at the end of your last turn.
All right.
Okay. So you are no longer paralyzed. You can take your turn.
All right.
Apologies.
No worries.
At least that did not have a that didn't hold an effect.
All right. At that friendo, I will swing my warhammer a couple times.
This one? Yeah?
Which one? This one right here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is it the 2 times or 3 times?
2 times. The third was the hasted action, so
okay.
Just 2 these days.
Yeah. Both of those hit.
Okay, fantastic.
His weird wet brain is splattered against the wall.
And I will use Procon's Curse for my bonus action against that fella.
All right.
So extra damage for multi-attacks.
Yep. Okay. Vicaris.
And actually, I will move up.
To fall back.
Agreed.
There we go. Words. Turn to Null and say, "Nicely done. Do it again," and inspire him. And I don't think I really have anything outside of holding another fireball. But I will move closer to getting that juicy aura.
Okay. Zashel.
This one that is left next to Lucky, I will hit with. Yeah, I'm
Sacred
not gonna.
Flame?
Yeah, I was thinking about doing something remotely stupid. And wait, why am I asking about advantage? Oh, why are my dice so
Roll the nat one.
trash?
Apparently, D8s are off limits as well. You
Yeah,
got to go back to D6s.
D6s are out,
Make sure
D8s are out, D20s are out.
D10s are out.
Maybe this game ain't for you, man. All right, Scrivener.
Yeah, I'll Toll the Dead, the one that they are currently focusing on.
Okay. Why do I keep minimizing this sheet?
24.
Oh, that's why, because I can't see anything. Oh, Christ. Okay, that one is dead.
Just dry it out. Dry it
Ew.
all the way out.
Doug, we're not going to
shrivels
talk
down to
about
like
my
1 pound.
Gloomhaven luck. The number of times I have top decked my miss in a single run is just frustrating.
And were you cursed?
Where are you? Fall back! That's Zashel. Zashel is losing his mind right now.
I mean, she runs forward and kicks it behind the knees, and its knee explodes, and it does die.
A knee kick to death.
There's. Oh, okay. I thought one of them was still alive after that. Never mind.
She kicked its knee to death.
Yeah.
With the attack is the thunderous touch.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That was just the weak point on the carapace that everything focused into.
And with that, I have to go. So
yeah, it's a good. That's like phase 1 over.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of shit in phase 2 we don't know about with this music.
Oh my god.
Yeah, switch from Davy
Hey,
Jones.
Ted, how's your blood pressure?
Oh, it's my chest is just hurting.
I'm so sorry.
That's no good.
Hey, I'm gonna keep defending you. You fucking just devastated a whole room of people with a wave of your hand.